Hey everybody, Britical Saiyans here. I'm Jonah.
No, Matt.
And we've got the extra cards in this anniversary.
Yeah, generic ones for each colour. They're basically the iconic Kamehamehas. If you want to dub them as that, I have no idea. Because I'm just going quick. So you got 20 times Kaioken. You got the first one. You got the Gogeta one. You got the Goku Black one, which
I love that one.
And you got the 10 times one for red. So iconic Kamehamehas? I don't know.
I mean, we knew they were going to be the extra cards. We originally thought they'd just bring random ones out for decks, like they did with the Z leaders and the Z battle cards. But this time they've actually been smart about it.
Yeah.
So that's really good on them.
So the yellow one, activate battle, place one of your ZNG in your drop, then remove this card from the game, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode, then choose it to one of your cards, it gets plus 10k power for the battle. Activate battle, paying a yellow. If your leader card is yellow and you place 3 of your ZNG into your drop. Now, I'm just going to stop there for a second. I'm pretty sure from what I read when I last saw these cards, that starting point is exactly the same for every single colour.
More than likely.
And then they go into their own effects after that. They all seem to have the same, I remove 3, do my thing.
Yeah.
And then it says, and you remove this card from the game. And then you go, choose it to one of your cards, and it gets 15 for the battle. Then choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards, or your instance, ignore barrier, negate a skill set turn. Yeah, it's good. I don't know whether getting rid of 3 Z energy is worth gaining 15k power and just negating skills with cards.
I mean,
unless it really is, it's on defense, absolutely beyond fantastic.
Yeah.
On offense, bit too situational.
I think the yellow one is very much a defensive tool because you could turn off a strike skill and give yourself a 15k boost.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot more defensive than an offense one.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So for defense, fantastic. Offense, yeah, the 15k might be able to give you the push. Negating something skills, unless it's a blocker, yeah. So, but even still, this is still a really great card. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. So we got the first Kamehameha, active battle, place one of your ZNG in your drop, then remove this card from the game.
And it's the black one, by the way.
Yeah.
If you couldn't tell.
Place up to 3 black cards from your warp in your drop, then choose one of your battle cards and gets 10k for the battle. Well, one of your cards.
I love it because you get to recycle cards into the drop.
Yeah.
Great. But overall.
And then active battle, if your lead is black and you place 3 ZNG in your drop and remove from the game. So yeah, like Matt said, choose one of your cards and it gets 10k for the battle, then choose one of your opponent's battle cards and it costs 5 or less and send it to the owner's warp.
See, now that is good.
Yeah.
That is really good. Again, I will say it. Yes, it is really good. Don't hate on me.
They're all quite good.
Yeah, they all have their ups and downs. But I can get rid of 3 and not paying a cost to do all of that is great.
Yeah.
The only difference is this one gives you 10k, whereas the other one gives you 15k.
And you don't ignore barrier.
Yeah.
But still useful.
So those are the trade-offs. But for black, yeah, to put it simply, for any of the colours, these,
you have a generic card.
You are using these if you
Yeah.
get the anniversary. Obviously, you don't have to use them, but they are really good.
Also, like, if you don't have a Z deck that's specific, why not?
Yeah. Also, if
Just
you
chuck
got
it in.
space, if you got space as well, because we know some decks are like, I Z stack 1 card, I Z stack 2 cards.
Yeah.
I got a Z leader. Oh great.
Some
but I also need to run these Z battle cards because they're really good, or they're tailored towards the deck. Oh boy.
Some restrictive, others are like, yeah, I just use generic stuff, so here you go, more generic fodder.
So we got the Limit Ultra one. So activate battle, place one of your ZNG into your drop, then remove this card from the game. Choose it to one of your opponent's battle. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards and energy costs of 3 or less, KO it. then choose it to one of your cards, and it gets 10k for the battle. See, I would think you'd want to do 2 of these per deck, because they're both their skills, depending on situations, because both skills get rid of them.
Yeah.
So it's like, you might want to do like 2 of each of these in a deck if you do run them.
I feel like if you've got space, then yes, 2. If you are reliant on having certain cards in the Z deck, then a one-off's fine.
Yeah, and you've got to be careful which skill you go for.
Yeah.
And then activate battle, pay in a green. If your leader card is green, place 3 ZNG, yada 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 yada. Choose 1 card from your opponent's hand and discard it. Then, oh no, discard it. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with 5 or less and KO it. Okay, it's because it left out the word then instead of just bear. Okay. Then choose to one of your cards and it gets 15k power for the battle.
Yeah, I think it doesn't have the then between the discard and the battle card so that you don't have to do both.
Okay.
Because...
So you make them discard, KO or something, and gain 15k power.
Which is green.
Which is just green for you.
Yep. Now we've got the black Kamehameha. So active battle, places the engine drop, moves from the game. Choose one of your cards, gets 10k for the battle. Then choose one of your opponent's battle cards, energy cost of 2 or less, and place it at the bottom of his deck. Active battle, pay 1 blue. If your leader is blue, and you place 3 the engine drop, moves from the game. Draw a card, play a shadow token, it gains block for a turn, and choose one of your cards and gets 15 for the battle. That is a defense tool.
Yes.
But a really good one.
Really good defense tool, or a way of just pushing that final damage. Because you draw a card, get a 5k combo, and gain 15.
Yeah.
So, again, can be offense as well, but really great defense. So, unless these have got the right shine to them, some of these aren't going to look too great. If this one has got terrible shine to it, it's just going to be like, oh, you've ruined it.
Gotta be sad.
And then the last one is a 10 times Kamehameha from the Super Saiyan 4 that went bye-bye on the banned list.
Yeah.
Activate battle, place 1 of your Z energy in your drop, then remove this card from the game. Normal. Choose to one of your cards and it gets 15 for the battle. Nothing too impressive there.
No.
Activate battle, paying red. If your leader card is red and you place 3 of your Z energy in your drop and you remove this card from the game, draw 1 card, choose it to one of your cards that gets 15k for the battle, then choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards that gets minus 25 for a turn. Right.
That's probably the most underwhelming.
Yeah, I was going to say, it does seem to be the most...
Like, the first effect is just a 15k, nothing else.
Where everything else does more.
It's like, here's 10k.
Does more. Does more. Does more.
I mean, that's the difference, is it's a higher power, but it's only like 5k.
Yeah.
Which is, eh.
But then, getting rid of 3 Z energy to draw a card, getting 15 and minus something by 25.
It's decent.
It's decent, yeah. The one thing I don't particularly like about them all is you got to get rid of 3 the energy to pull this off. Now, I get it that they're meant to have a high cost.
Yeah.
But then if you do this, I know it's meant to be a high risk reward thing. Like,
Yeah.
if you do it, it pays off. Great. If it doesn't, it's just like, ah boy.
Yeah. Losing 3 ZNG is a heavy resource.
It is, yeah, especially when you look at cost of Z cards, and a lot of decks now have the Z battle cards and Z extra cards because that was a new thing.
Yeah.
So you gotta factor in costs on them. Yes, I know the Z extra cards usually only cost 1 anyway, but you still need to have that initial Z energy, so it's more ways of getting Z energy, and not all decks have a way of recycling energy in an efficient way, like Yellow Bardock from the first set of Zenkai. That deck has no problem getting Z energy. It literally does it itself. You don't really have to put anything extra into it. Just the cards do it for you. Like, I combo, bam, cool. You know, I know there are other decks like that, but if every deck had something like that, it would be too good. But, you know, this is one of those things. it's all of these are meant to be the high risk reward system. High risk, high reward if it works.
Yeah.
So this is your personal favourite, obviously.
Just for the art.
Just for the art. Alright guys, leave any thoughts down in the comments below, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.